Steve, what sports are going to be part of this, and how far down the sporting hierarchy will sports betting dive?
Yeah, that's a great question, Trevor. I think obviously the mainstream sports we've already seen with OLG and ProLine Plus, which they launched at the end of August, that the NFL, not surprisingly, is a huge driver. And we know Major League Baseball, and we've already seen the NHL across the country. You know, the BCLC is announcing a lot of activity around the NHL. The interesting thing is how can it benefit NSO? So we know that PointsBet Canada just announced a deal 4 or 5 weeks ago with Curling Canada as their official betting partner. I think there are going to be NSOs in this country. Golf Canada has an official betting partner with Score Media now. I expect Tennis Canada will have a betting partner at some point. And it's NSOs that have access to that data that are friendly to sports books. I think the challenge is going to be for those second-tier NSOs that don't have a lot of rich data or aren't sponsoring events in this country, where it might be a bit of a challenge getting those dollars from the sportsbook operators.
So will bettors be betting on just the outcome of an event, or will they be breaking it down? Like there's been some talk in your articles in the Toronto Star about betting on whether Austin Matthews will score on the next power play. Give us some examples of the sorts of things you think will be compartmentalized and available for betting.
Yeah, when I talk to people like Amanda and other people in the industry, since I started the newsletter and writing for the Star in the spring, they're excited about in-game betting. And Carolyn and I were talking about this earlier, and I think how many goals is Mitch Marner going to get tonight? How many saves will Jack Campbell make in the first period? And again, that's really having access to that data, and that's why you see the NHL investing or working with partners on technology where they're embedding chips and pucks and hockey equipment now to get more rich data that they can tap into those in-game bets. But it's also a challenge for the sportsbook operators to spit out those odds quickly enough to make those bets available. But that is the one area where when you talk to people in the industry, they're really excited about the potential. And we saw it during the pandemic. You know, table tennis, Trevor, became one of the most bet on sports, I think, because you can make those in-game bets.
Steve, share with us, when we talked last week, you gave us a monetary value of betting on tennis in Colorado. Share with everybody here that
it was
story.
Crazy. Like when I'm researching the news there every week, Colorado last month, there was $11 million spent on table tennis. And I don't remember ever hearing about Colorado being a mecca for table tennis. But that's the kind of stuff. Golf became a very popular betting sport during the pandemic because, again, you have golf on for 4 hours on a Sunday afternoon. It just lends itself to a group of guys betting on a threesome out there on the golf course, the final pairing, and making those in-game bets.